Russell on the West Ham Network. Hope you're safe and well. Hope your Monday is going well. Hope your Monday's going well. It's the weekend goes too fast, doesn't it? The weekend goes too fast. But pre-season starts properly tonight. We've obviously we play Boreham Wood this evening at Boreham Wood. I don't know who's gonna fucking play, but don't matter. Most people are still not back from pre-season yet. So, bring your boots if you're going. Always remember that story of Harry Redknapp and the bloke. I can't remember the guy's name. I did talk to him once. Who thought he was better than Lee Chapman and scored a goal. So, you never know. Bring your boots. You never know. Hammersmith as an association with the KUMB.com boys. At lunchtime today, I did sort of my Monday roundup of all the transfer rumours, all the runners and riders. None of them are going to ride, but all the runners. Over 107 players we've been linked to, I think, now, which is ridiculous. And let's start with another rumour. Let's start with just one to add to the pile. But this one's gaining a little bit of traction. So apparently West Ham are approaching a deal for Real Betis' centre-back, Louis Philippe, which could cost about £17 million, according to the Spanish media outlet. Great name, La Finale de la Primera. Sounds great. It sounds like a movie. The East London side are very much in advanced talks, apparently, with Real Betis for the defender, who would see the Spanish club make quite a gain on their investment, having brought the centre back to the club for free last summer. Obviously, Real Betis' manager, former West Ham manager, Manuel Pellegrini. It's been reported the two clubs are hoping to speed up the negotiations over the deal, with a conclusion pending, possibly midway through this week, but we shall see. The report states that the sale will be the biggest for Betis since Lo Celso left for Spurs in 2019. West Ham were first linked to him about a couple of weeks ago. We did it, I think, in one of our roundups, I think a couple of weeks ago, as El Canagrito TV revealed the club had made a bid with negotiations reaching advanced stages. Since then, apparently the Hammers are trying to move the deal a bit quicker. Transfer makes sense. He's 26. He is a good player. He played 23 times in La Liga last year with a further 5 appearances in the Europa League. He does like a red card. He's picked up 3 red cards in that time, but he's 26, so he's getting into peak. He averages about 86% pass completion, strong in the tackle. He's a physically strong bloke, so you think he would do well in the Premier League. He's an Italian international. Does he play for Italy? He says with his voice just breaking, apparently. Let's have a quick look. Apparently, he's an Italian international. So let's have a quick look. Is he an Italian international? I thought he was born in Brazil. I know that for a start. Yeah, he played for Italy. He's got 1 cap to his name. There we go. He counts as Italian international. He was selected by Roberto Mancini to join the Italian national side for a World Cup qualifier against North Macedonia last year. So that's his first call up to the senior squad. Played under 23s, under 20s for Brazil as well. He's played for Lazio as well. Played a lot of games for Lazio. Went out on loan to Salernitana before going to Real Betis on a free transfer. As a 26, 6'2", eyes are blue. I don't know if his eyes are blue, but they look quite piercing. But we'll keep an eye out for that one. You can't see because you've got the sticker. But we'll keep an eye out for Felipe and see what happens. Who knows? Let's talk about Divin Mubama. Now, it was a really good article in The Athletic, which went through all each club's Premier League club's young player to break through to keep an eye on, obviously, and Mubama was one of them. And he's been tipped to make a big impression. He's been making a big impression in pre-season and enhancing his claim to first-team football this season. And there's more into this when you think about it, particularly, when you look at. Skamaka's just come back from injury, but his future is relatively unclear. Danny Ings is still there with his new hair, but we don't care. Danny Ings. And also, the fact is, Antonio's still playing international football with Jamaica at the moment. They've got through to the semi-finals of the Gold Cup. I think if you get to the final, I think that's like 16th, 19th of June, something like that, July, in terms of his last game. He'll then be having a couple of weeks off before he goes into pre-season. So he won't be fully fit when it comes to the start of the season, because the season starts like 2 or 3 weeks later. So in theory, if Skamaka's not 100% fit, and Mubama could be playing a lot of football in the first few games, particularly at least. The article says that West Ham have been reluctant to let him go out on loan, and he's highly regarded by the coaches at the club, and he will hope to impress Moisey in the forthcoming weeks. Maybe he may well get some time tonight, potentially. Obviously, the team then go out to Australia. You imagine he's part of the Australian team going out there. None of the international players will be out there, we're believed, to understand. So, although check out Twitter, Martin Allen, X and Dave have got a couple of shows out there, and Martin's hosting both of them. Mad Dog's video was hilarious on Twitter. Really, really cheered me up. Then I looked at how much it costs for the new strip. So it's good to see that. And then someone maybe moving up the ranks at West Ham. Friend of the channel, Mark Phillips. Is he in line for a bit of a promotion? Apparently, West Ham are appointing him as the new assistant sporting director, Mark Noble, according to XWHU employee. Phillips makes a step up to the position alongside Noble for his role as the club's under-18 assistant manager. He's a boyhood West Ham fan. We've had him on the channel. Lovely bloke. Salt of the earth, obviously. Really influential with the under-18s, and obviously getting through to winning the FA Cup youth final, winning that for the first time since 1999, getting to the national final as well, obviously losing that to a very strong Man City side. And obviously, he has been instrumental in developing a lot of players, particularly someone like Declan Rice, who Deck attributes a lot of his development to Mark. And X says, while the specifics of the role are not entirely determined yet, it's thought that his experience and passion for the club could be very, very beneficial across the academy. This appointment shows, the Hammers know how to look after their own, firstly, but with him and Noble, both clearly passionate and fans, is a great thing for West Ham, particularly in terms of developing the academy and hopefully at the pathway. The hard work starts now, obviously, new season coming up, and seeing how many will develop. You'll see the likes of, as we said, Mubama. You'll see the likes of probably Freddie Potts getting a lot more game time, I think, this year as well. Plus, you've got this crop of 18s who will be transitioning into the 21s, as well as hopefully a few making more regular appearances in the first team or in the first team squad for sure, particularly like Carabao Cups, FA Cups, Europa League early stages, maybe in the groups. Hopefully you'll see a lot more youth team players coming through, particularly the likes of Tim Steinden, who's, his mantra is always to bring through youth players as well and develop youth players and bring in youth players. You've got Mark there as well, both Marks, Noble and Phillips, sort of banging the drum for the academy. It's a great appointment. I'm buzzing for Mark because he's such a nice bloke as well. And he's a proper hammer, proper hammer. He goes home and away. You saw him on the pitch. There's a great video the club did. I think they interviewed him on the pitch after the Europa Conference League final with Mark, with Nobes. So they get on really well as well. And congratulations, Mark. It hasn't been officially announced yet, but hopefully it will be soon. And that'll be great. That'd be great. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what role he makes. And as long as he keeps where he's at, we'll be all right. And that's it, my friends. That's it. So take care. Go back and watch the lunchtime show with all the transfer rumours as per usual. And until next time, take care. Stay safe. Stay warm. Not warm. Stay dry. I think it's a bit moist this week in Essex. But take care. Stay safe. And I'll see you.